Hi everybody, you are watching Jupiter channel. Today I am going to review a book. This is called The System, Who Rigged It, How We Fix It. This is written by Robert Reich. Okay, so what does this book say and who can read it? First let me tell that this book can be read by any economics or political science students, or general public can also read this, or any, but they should have interest over economics and politics. That is very important. So anybody who has interest over studying economic systems, studying capitalism, studying political systems can read this book. Okay, so let me explain. I have read this book. So this is mainly focused on American system. Okay, so America is following capitalistic system, as you all know. So how capitalism, makes power to be concentrated with few people. Okay, that's what he's saying. That is called oligarchy, right? In economics, oligopoly, where there are only few number of sellers. Similarly, oligarchy means the power rests with very few people. They are a big businessman. They retain power, political power. So this is how in capitalistic system what happens. Capitalism, right? Capitalism is the state of free economic system. Okay, so people are free to start their own enterprise without much restrictions. So they keep on adding their revenues. So what he says, but the working class don't get the enough increment or improvement on their revenues compared to the CEOs or big business people. See, he says CEOs pay increases rapidly than the working people, the people under him, the people who report to him. So it is mainly the ruling class is the oligarchs, the who retains power, economic power, and having economic power they retain political power also. So as they maintain political and economic power, so they don't, they do corporate social responsibility and all, but in return they get more return as tax savings by asking or by, so government can't take any decision without consulting them or against them. So they give tax concessions and all to the oligarchs. So, and he says one word, so when the companies get into losses, they get some benefit from the government. Okay, but the people who have lost their job don't get anything. So this is very important. So this is totally, working class problems. Capitalism, what it makes economic power to be concentrated with few people. So one sentence I liked it very most is, when the government gives benefit to the bankrupt company or their CEOs, so what does it mean? It means privatize the gains and nationalize the risks or losses. That is one sentence I liked in this book. So privatize gains means, so whatever the gains which they earn, they don't share much to the government or public because they get more and more tax concessions. And when they go bankrupt, they get benefits from the government. That is what he meant. So, but the working class, when they lose their job, they don't get anything. That is the biggest problem in a capitalistic system. So the system we are so there are solutions to it. So he says that, so but the current system is having these limitations, so we need to, so it creates more and more inequality. So working class will not develop, but ruling class will go or will grow rapidly than working class. So it creates it widens the gap between the oligarchs and the working class. So that is what he says. So in this way, this book is very good in explaining how capitalistic system creates inequality in the society and how oligarchs retain power within themselves. That's how this book is. And I just forgot another one sentence or quotation which I just forgotten. I wanted to tell you. So that quotation is, capitalism for the poor and socialism for the rich. It means the poor has to work more and more, but they don't get that much of benefit. But socialism for the rich, in the sense when they go bankrupt, they get benefits from the government.